I'm going to come back on that to this question to Kasturi on that. Just because it's a very important question going forward, right? Of the future of this country, and maybe now because you're no longer an MP, you can talk more. Hopefully, um, I mean important reforms, right? And I want to specifically stress about these reforms. Where I come from the anti-corruption background, the reforms to MACC was a very easy reform to be carried out. We have the two-thirds majority in Parliament. You could immediately, do the reforms, appoint a commissioner via parliamentary select committees, or set up a constitutional amendments to actually do that. But Azam Baki was reappointed. It was a major blow to a decision that was taken by the Anwar Ibrahim's government. What do you think is happening here? You know,
Um, devil's advocate like you. To be honest, I was also quite surprised. And also, to be honest, I'm not in the top leadership, decision making, lobbying, discussing, so, and also, to be honest, I'm not privy to those kind of information. I don't have those kind of information. I I understand that, yes, I agree with the entire process, referring it to the select committee, and I think, I believe from what I've heard from my colleagues who are in Parliament, there was a great stress on, let's talk about bread and butter issues of the people first, in the first Parliament sitting after the new government was formed. And I also realized that there were some questions that I had asked my fellow colleague, my MPs, hey, can you raise this in Parliament? Can you talk about this? But these were not bread and butter issues. They were not infrastructure issues. They were not, economy issues as much. It was more rights issues, human rights issues, and all. And I observed that there was a trend of, let's fix this thing about cost of living, price of goods, transportation, infrastructure, schooling, education, healthcare, and perhaps that is what the plan is. Talk about this for the time being, and maybe in the next Parliament sitting to come, this will be something that will be brought. I was surprised also with Azam Baki being reinstated. I don't know why, and I knew that sometimes there are decisions that are made that we don't know and we don't understand why. There's a larger picture to it. But when you have a functioning Parliament, I think these are the things that should be asked in Parliament. Why was he reinstated again? What about the proposals on reform? But also to share, Malaysia has one of the lowest number of days that Parliament convenes. So the last sitting was in June. The next one is in September. So it's June, it's July, it's August, and then it's September. So all the issues, you kumpul all the issues, and by the time you have your sitting in September, you'll have new issues to talk about, and all these issues are not properly addressed. And we have very short days also. It's morning till evening, not advocating for it to go to midnight like what it did back in the days. But I think having more days of parliamentary sitting also will help with talking about issues like this. So we don't have to address this issue of Azam Baki at a Malaysia Kini forum. That if Parliament is more consistent in having its parliamentary sitting, that these questions can be asked in Parliament, and I think it's healthy. These are questions Malaysians are asking. These are questions even people from the coalition are asking, even those in power are asking, hey, how come this fellow is back again? Didn't we say, there was going to be a justified replacement or a removal, etc. So, yeah, I don't know why. But I think Parliament should use this, parliamentarians in the next sitting should use this platform to clarify these issues to move forward.